Yo, what is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we're gonna be talking about two of the cards coming in the prime time drop later today in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. We are gonna get DeMarcus, Boogie Cousins, and Jimmy Butler. Are these cards going to be good? Are they going to be game changing, or are they just neither one of them somebody that you should worry about picking up for your squad? Who else is coming with these guys? All of that we're going to be talking about in this video today. Now, but before we dive any deeper, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button as we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers. So we're going to start it off with this, guys. Let's go back to 2K21 to our first Jimmy Butler that we got. I do think we got, I thought we got an Amethyst early on. Okay, this is the possessed one that I was thinking about right here. Now, the Jimmy Butler we see this year, I think is going to be very similar to this, because the reason I say this, okay, and I want you guys to listen, is because here's the LeBron James we saw, okay? LeBron James we saw this year. You guys want to see the LeBron James we saw last year? Here's the LeBron James that we saw early on last year. They are so similar. You compare the three ball, 83-3. You want to see what LeBron had? 79. Speed, 93. 91. Lateral quickness, 85. 85. They are so similar cards. 5 Hall of Fame badges. This one has 4. It's just so similar. So I think it's going to be the same thing with this Jimmy Butler that we are going to see this early on within the Amethyst Jimmy. Now, obviously, he came on October 30th, whereas we're October 5th. But the one we're going to see today is a 91 overall. 83 3 ball, 80 driving dunk. Going to be decent handling the ball, decent lateral quickness, decent speed. Is that game changing? That's the question. And the problem is, I don't think so. Now, the one thing is he's going to play shooting guard. But the problem I see with that is when you look at the shooting guards we have now, we have a lot of talent. And even when you look at Kobe, right, obviously he's very talented. Even look at guys like Donovan Mitchell, who is super good. ML Carr is the guy I want to kind of compare Jimmy Butler to. Yes, Jimmy's going to shoot the ball better, but this Carr dude is going to get down defensively way better than Jimmy is. So it's just hard for me to think about Jimmy as a guy that I would pick up for your squad. He's not going to be as good as Kawhi Leonard just because the Kawhi Leonard base, obviously stats wise, are going to be similar. Jimmy Butler is going to be okay though. I mean, if you're a big Jimmy Butler fan, you can be excited about the card, but what I'm trying to get across to you guys is we've got so many cards in the game that are going to be able to do what Jimmy Butler can do. Jimmy Butler is not going to be to the likes of LeBron, not going to be to the likes of Kawhi. No, at the 2, is he even going to be better than a guy like Daryl Griffith? That's what I would encourage you guys to look at before you go out and buy Jimmy Butler. I think his height being 6'7", if he can play the 2, definitely helps him out quite a bit because we don't have that many tall shooting guards in the game. So that's the only thing that I really see in this Jimmy Butler is the fact that he's 6'7". But still, we got guys like Dale Ellis. We still got, 6'6" Vince Carter that if you want to run at the 2, you can. And I think Jimmy's going to be massively overpriced. I don't expect the guy to be under 20K. So for me, that's why I'm not the biggest fan of him. Now, DeMarcus Cousins, we really only saw one early DeMarcus Cousins, and that one was obviously the promo DeMarcus Cousins. And I expect the Boogie Cousins that we see to be better than this guy right here. Now, with that being said, we've got to take into consideration what DeMarcus Cousins is working with. Now, I don't know if we got a DeMarcus. We do have a base set DeMarcus Cousins. Here's the problem, though. Set shot 8, not a very smooth release. Can't really move. His player build's going to be solid. It's really going to come down to 2 things for DeMarcus Cousins. What is his speed? Or 3 things. What is his 3 ball? What is his speed? And what is his lateral quickness? That's what it's going to come down to. If he has an upper 70 speed, not going to happen. But if he has an upper 70 speed, mid 60s lateral quickness, and a good 3 ball, you're looking at a probably top 5 or so center in the game. What I would say is he's an amethyst. Okay, he's an amethyst. And if you look at some updates, right? Well, let's just go back to the primetime set that we saw last year with the 2 amethysts. The worst one was Gerald Wallace. We might even see 3 amethysts today. Gerald Wallace was fine, but he's not perfect, right? The 3 ball hurts him a little bit. No shooting badges. Again, I do not expect DeMarcus Cousins to be that crazy. Let's go to the primetime drop that we got 2 weeks ago, which again, it's not bad. I'm not trying to sit here and say the primetime drops that we're getting are bad. But these Amethyst cards, how many of them have been super valuable and super important? Now, I think Jimmy Butler has a chance to be pretty valuable in the game. compared to everything else, just because I expect his speed and lateral quickness to be solid, have a decent enough 3-ball with jump shot 22. Those 3 things are going to make Jimmy Butler solid if he does have shooting guard eligibility. If he can't play shooting guard, I just have a hard time seeing Jimmy Butler ever crack the lineup. DeMarcus Cousins, it's hard to tell because we really didn't see an accurate DeMarcus Cousins that I can even compare to the one we're going to see this year, right? This one's not comparable either. So it's hard to necessarily say. But with the set shot 8 that he has, not a very good release. His player build's going to be wide, but again, only 6'10". You guys got to realize, against guys like Will, against guys like Dikembe, DeMarcus Cousins is going to get bullied. It's just the way it is. It's the way the game's played. Now, on current gen, if you do play current gen, I think that's where DeMarcus Cousins is just going to have a little more, he's going to be a little bit more valuable on current gen. But as far as the first 2 cards we've seen today in DeMarcus Cousins and Jimmy Butler, not cards I'm necessarily that high on, to be honest with you. But what I will say is today, and in this drop that we get, in the primetime drop, expect 2 diamonds, 3 amethyst, and 1 ruby or lower. I did, since he's only a 90 overall in Boogie, maybe it could be the only 2 amethysts. Maybe we only see 2 amethysts, 2 diamonds, and a ruby and a sapphire. But I have a hard time seeing our 2 amethysts be a 90 overall and a 91 overall. I'd expect Boogie Cousins to be at least a 91. It's going to be interesting to see where 2K goes, what 2K does do. But I think Jimmy Butler is a card. Obviously, you guys can see the card art can play shooting guard, so we know that you can be excited about, right? We know Jimmy Butler has shooting guard eligibility, so that's the card to be excited about. DeMarcus Cousins is going to hold no value in the game. So for me to even sit here for 8 minutes and try to make up something about DeMarcus Cousins, it's just not going to happen. Jimmy Butler is the card of the day today that we've seen so far. Again, we don't know exactly what's going to come with these cards later on today. We could really see anything. But expect the Jimmy Butler we see to be something like this Jimmy Butler, who on the defensive end of the court is going to be solid and going to be able to shoot the ball pretty well. Jimmy Butler could change the game at the shooting guard position just a little bit, but again, I don't expect him to be better than a guy like Carl or a guy even like Dale Ellis. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys think that Jimmy Butler is going to be that guy at the shooting guard position? 'Cause again, how many 3-and-D guys do we even have that are Jimmy Butler's level under the defensive end? Like, I don't have that answer. Jimmy Butler, pretty solid. He's going to be pretty solid in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.